Britain isn't working. After 2 years in which public sector workers have been sat at home, baking banana bread and catching up on reruns of How I Met Your Mother, passport applications are through the roof, with thousands of people desperately waiting in excess of 2 months to receive their fancy blue post-Brexit document. That's thousands of people who can't travel for work, can't see family or friends abroad, or can't take a well-deserved holiday. And the DVLA are surely the best example of public sector inefficiency, having inexplicably stopped producing driver's licences, in inverted commas, due to COVID. Due to COVID are 3 words that strike at the heart of our economy now. It's not just the public sector. Getting through to a call centre is a nightmare, all due to COVID. GP appointments, seeing a dentist, getting the breakdown service to recover your car, fixing your broadband, all terrible now, due to COVID. Many Brits in the course of the pandemic didn't have the luxury of working from home and downing tools. Doctors, nurses, security guards, taxi drivers, dinner ladies, couriers, cleaners, and of course, supermarket workers. But millions of laptop-based administrators and bureaucrats, Britain's army of pen pushers, have been all too happy at home, dropping the kids to school, taking the dog for 3 or 4 walks, and sipping a cold glass of Pinot Grigio as they peruse the last emails of the day. Shall you tell them, or shall I, that the party is over? The decision to work from home in their millions, which has seen a collapse in productivity, which entrepreneur James Dyson believes will cost the country £12 billion a year, was at best a strategic misjudgment on their part, and at worst a scam to swindle the British public by downing tools and letting society, the economy and the Treasury pay the price. Boris Johnson has rightly said today that work from home just doesn't work. And Jacob Rees-Mogg, someone pretty relaxed himself in the workplace, has fought a bold and brave campaign to get civil servants back to the office, and how right he is. Public services have become crap over the last 2 years, with COVID being the excuse. But I'm not buying it. Public bodies like the DVLA and the Passport Office need to crack on now and get back to the office and do the job that they're paid handsomely, including with gold-plated pensions, to actually do. And if they won't play ball, let the private sector step in. After all, it's many in the private sector who have soldiered on in the course of this pandemic, given that they are driven by the profit motive and have of course, they've got to fulfil the bottom line. No such commercial pressures on the public sector, for whom accountability is a 4-letter word. But now look at the mess we're in. No wonder Boris Johnson wants to axe 91,000 civil servants that we've acquired over the last 6 years. These characters seem to grow like weeds in a badly manicured garden. Britain is turning into a crappy place where no one seems to want to do any work anymore. It's a cruel joke that, having left the EU, this post-COVID malaise risks us once again becoming the lazy man of Europe. I love this country, which is why I think it needs a healthy dose of tough love. Britain isn't working, and it needs a right royal kick up the arse.